All right, so I'm back. I just recorded one video. I'm going to go ahead and record a second video in the same setting. I made my first hosting video for Airbnb, and you guys can go back and take a look. I think that was like my second to last video because I'm about to post this other one. But I made a video talking about how I'm hosting Airbnb now for an loft that I have. And I talked about all the things that kind of troubled me and gave me an issue. Well, guess what, you guys? The lady that I made the video for, she stole a jacket out of my closet. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, well, why would you have clothing in a closet? Well, it is still my house, okay? But I had one jacket over there because it seemed like no matter whenever I went over there, all of a sudden it would start raining. And so I would, be in like a t-shirt or a tank top or something, and I just wasn't prepared for the rain. So I told myself, let me put this jacket in there. That way when I go over here, I'll have a jacket to put on. Okay. So when I made that video that day, I didn't look in the closet, the coat closet. I just went over and checked on things, made the changes that I need to change, like when I was making the video, and then I left. So when it came time for me to prepare for my next Airbnb, I went in the closet to swap some things out with the airbed box and some other stuff, and I noticed that my jacket, my denim duster was gone. So I was like, damn, this lady done took my duster. Like, nobody else has been in this house, not even me. Nobody else has keys, only me. So I'm like, this is ridiculous, right? Okay. So I called Airbnb. They sent me a link. And so this is, where the learning comes in, you guys. If you have a problem where somebody has damaged something, or they took something from you, something is missing in your home, what you do is you can go through Airbnb's website directly on your app, or you can call them and they'll send you a link to your email because they're very helpful. The customer service was very, very helpful. So they sent me a link. On the link, it's basically you're going to request money from the person that you think took something from you or damaged some of your goods. Requested the link. It asked me what I was requesting, how much I was requesting it for, and why I was requesting it. In my request that I had to send directly to the person who stayed there, I said, you had no right to enter our home and take anything out of our closets. I never said my, her, us, we, they, you know what I'm saying? I said our home, okay? Our, O-U-R, okay? So the lady sent the message back, and she tried to get a little nasty in the message. And she was like, she said, I have my own things. I don't need to take anything from you. And I can't fit anything that fits you is not going to fit me. Okay, well, don't forget, I let you in. I know what you look like, okay? You're not that much smaller than me. I can't stand when people try to say, oh, this person is bigger than me or something like that. Like you're so much smaller. You're not a fitness fanatic yourself. So don't try to make it seem like so. But the thing that caught her up in the lie is I said our home and take anything out of our closet. That could have been my sister's coat, my daughter's coat. You don't know me like that. So how did you know that it was a larger size coat that you took? You know what I'm saying? How did you know that it was a larger size and it had to be larger to fit me? It could have been anybody's coat. So I knew she was lying. I didn't want to go back and forth with her. So what I did is I escalated it. So once the person rejects the payment that you're asking them to give for the stolen item or damaged good, you send it over, escalate, and get Airbnb involved. They review it. I sent a picture in of the actual coat, and then I sent the current version of the coat that's on the website currently for this season, and it had a price with it. When I woke up the following morning, Airbnb, like the security director or something, they sent me an email. They apologized that this was the way that Airbnb, my first Airbnb experience, they asked me not to let this deter me from future reservations that I have. They gave me the money to accommodate me for the price that I listed, and I sent them a link to the website. So it worked out, you know what I mean? It worked out. But for this to be my Airbnb and it was so many things going on in there, I just, so like I told y'all, so these are the three things. They have good customer service. They're willing to help you, okay? My second thing is, I told you guys on the last video, I went in and I changed my settings for my cancellation policy. It is no longer on the easy. It is like moderate. If you cancel and you're already in a reservation, or you cancel before the reservation, you still have to pay. And the last thing I did was I took off my instant booking. No more instant booking, because this lady used instant booking and I went out of my way to help her. She gave me this sob story about, oh, I'm a mother and I have children and I'm so tired. And, I have friends that have children, and I told my friend today, I've never heard y'all complain about being a mother. I've never heard y'all complain, other than, like one of my friends, I've never even heard her say her back hurt, her head hurt. And I know it has, but they just have so much patience, as being a mother. And I just don't understand why certain women of certain race always feel like they just want to cry about being a mother. Like, you chose to have those kids, so I understand. But the problem is she suckered me in. I went into it feeling sorry for this lady, and I hurried up and rushed to her need for her, because I was like, Dad, it can be hard raising children. I feel bad for her. She just told me she wanted some mommy time. Then not only did she wait until she got in, she said everything was good, and then she canceled the second night. I just don't want to go through all of this drama. And then she also put something in their letter talking about I put the keys under the rug. She told me she was checking out at 2:00. And she told me she was checking out at 2, and then she left at like 10:00 in the morning. And she's like, I put the keys under the rug. Plenty people saw me when I left. You might want to check with security. Well, I know my neighbors, and there's no one on either side of me. And I've never seen people standing around and being just, looking around and loitering and things like that. So I knew she was lying. There has to be a better screening process for this. And you can choose to do that if you take that instant booking off of there and make them send you some type of request, so you can go ahead and get a feel for this person before you book for them. So with everything, there is a learning process, and with everything, I'd be damned if I don't have to experience the learning process. But I guess if it helps me get through and helps me bring the information to you, I guess it's worth it. So once again, this is one of my life lessons. It worked out for me. Airbnb has good customer service. They've even had good customer service as a traveler, so I've never had any problems. But those are some things that have been helpful for me through this week. It's just been a week. Through this week only. Sorry. I can't believe it's just been a week. Oh my God. This is my first week. What I'm going to have to say at the end of the month, like the end of the whole full month. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew, that cracks me up for a second. All right. So if you guys have any questions or anything, I appreciate your comments and your feedback. Oh gosh. Peace and blessings to y'all.